Black Ops 3 hype train is in full effect. It's going full steam ahead and stopping at many destinations. Many destinations en route, and it's just wherever it takes us is anybody's guess. But yeah, at the minute I'm going to try and do this commentary as best I can because I've got a great big blue bottle flying around my head that sounds like a helicopter buzzing in and out of my ears. So, you know, if you hear a sudden smash, I haven't just collapsed of a heart attack. Well, hopefully not. I've tried to take a swipe at it and probably punch my fucking computer screen through. So I'll do my best. But yeah, the Black Ops 3 hype train, it's massive now. And I was sort of thinking, you know, I know I keep going back in time, and I apologise for that. I'm an old dog, and that's what we do. We think back to the olden days when bread tasted like bread, you know, that kind of thing. But you know, I was thinking back to, I suppose Modern Warfare 3 would be about the last Call of Duty that I remember, when you would get the single player, the campaign trailer, and obviously all the campaign players would be thinking, oh great, this looks fantastic, I love campaigns, and that character looks as though he's back. And is he back? Is he going to make a return? Oh my god, he's back from the dead, that's fantastic. I'm looking forward to playing this game. And obviously the multiplayer players would be watching it and thinking, well, I want to get something out of this. I want to get as much information out of the campaign trailer and hopefully put it into the multiplayer and hope and guess that maybe that will make a return. And then obviously the multiplayer trailer would drop and we would have all the answers we needed. And the hype would kind of stop there. You know, you would get one or two big YouTubers who obviously went out and played the game, probably had a very teeny tiny bit of gameplay footage that they might be able to show. You know, maybe the odd sniper here and there would say, oh, this is a couple of sniper rifles and these are 3 kills that I get, and it would sort of end at that. So pretty much, you know, not many questions would be answered. We'd be left wondering and sort of second guessing along the way. I mean, I remember with Modern Warfare 3, Woody's Gamertag done this breakdown video, and it was about 3 weeks after the trailer had dropped, and he was sort of talking about the things that were shown in the trailer and using these paused screenshots, saying, look at this here, look at this indication, that looks like a bouncing Betty, I don't know, maybe that's in there. You know, we'll have to have some deliberation on this, and what do you think about this? And we would sort of be left blowing about in the wind up until pretty much before release date, when obviously somebody would get the game early and release some gameplay and their channel would just explode because people wanted to see the game. And yeah, their channel would soon get taken down anyway. Now things are very, very different because you obviously get the campaign trailer, which, you know, the campaign people say, I want to see who's back, who's making a return, is he back from the dead, oh my god, he's back from the dead, I can't wait to play this game. And then again you'd get the multiplayer people saying, oh, what can I grab from this, can I grab anything, god, that looks as though that gun's made a return, I'm so excited. And then we'd get the multiplayer trailer and find out that it wasn't in the game, it was just in the campaign, and we'd be dead disappointed. Like now, you'd obviously have all these big YouTubers that go to E3 and all these big events, and they're now allowed to capture so much gameplay and bring it to our screens and, I suppose, answer every single question that's available to be answered. You know, if you watch the relevant people, it's like I've been watching a lot of drifter videos lately for all of my sins. And I now pretty much know what every single gun is called, you know, the rate of fire that it delivers, the perks that are there on offer, what kind of perks work best with what guns, and what kind of specialist abilities are going to be overpowered and things like that. There's so much information out there that we've got 3 months up until the beta release that we already have an idea of how we're going to play it and what we're going to choose. And I'm wondering, is that a really good thing? You know, it's like, I will say one thing for it, and I suppose maybe this is why they do it, because they know that a lot of people have lost massive interest in Call of Duty, and maybe they do it because they want to keep people's interest alive. And, you know, for the people who potentially are sitting on the fence and thinking, I don't know whether I'm going to buy this game, I'm going to have to really think about this one and see some gameplay when the game's released, and then I'll make a valid decision then. Maybe they do it for the reasons that they want to show as much gameplay as possible so that people are going to make that valid decision and say, yes, I will take £5 out of my wallet and I will give it to the man in the game shop and put my pre-order down. I watched Alia use a gun that I really want. I'm kind of glad that this exposure's been given to Black Ops 3 because, you know, I was sort of sitting on the fence about it first, as I always am nowadays, and, you know, I saw the trailer, I was a little bit unsure, but then people kept directing me towards T Martin and Alia and Drifter, obviously, and saying, have a look at that gameplay, you know, have a look at the gameplays they have, things aren't as bad as you might think. And to be honest with you, and I'm probably in the minority here, and I'll probably get attacked in the comments section, please don't, I'm just trying to give opinions, but, you know, my sort of reaction to it is actually, yeah, I think people are right, and I'm quite looking forward to that. That doesn't look too bad. That looks a little bit overpowered, but maybe they'll tweak it with the beta and stuff like that. So, you know, in that sense, it's given me a positive reaction to it, and I'm quite looking forward to the game now. it sort of looks how I would want it to look. The wall running and, you know, the sort of exaggerated movements were the one thing I was very nervous about, and actually watching the gameplays and listening to people who have played it say, do you know what, it's not that much to worry about. People are sort of quite vulnerable when they're up in the air and they're running, that, you know, eventually people might keep their boots on the ground as such because it gives them more of an advantage to stay alive maybe. Then that sort of answers a lot of questions that I want to hear, and I think, okay, I'm quite happy about that. But then again, some people might not be too happy about it. Some people may like to be left wondering what is going to be there on offer, what is going to come to the table. I really hope it has this, I hope it has that. I don't know, maybe I'll find out on the day I buy it. Or, you know, maybe a couple of days before, if somebody releases some footage that they shouldn't do, then I might get a quick idea then, and then I can get excited a couple of days before. But I don't like it, you know, these killjoys who are showing me this gameplay. I just want to be left in a state of wonder. It's like me, I like surprises. It's like coming up to my birthday or Christmas, my wife will turn around to me and about 3 weeks before she'll say, I've got your present sorted, and I'll say, fantastic, and she'll say, do you want to know what it is? And I say, no, I want to wait till the day, and she's too excited, she wants to tell me, shall I just give you a hint? Are you sure you don't want to know? I can give it now if you want. It's November, would you like your present? And I'm like, no, I want to wait till Christmas Day, I want to open it and, you know, have my reaction. Oh, fantastic, socks. Again. Whereas, you know, now I suppose it's like, oh, look, can't wait till Christmas to find out what my presents are. And it's like, have a look through that window there just for a quick second, and you look through and then you're snatched away and you just manage to notice the socks that are sitting on the sideboard, and you think, bugger, I knew I'd get socks this year, I knew it. Didn't I drop enough hints that I wanted an all-singing, dancing, walking, talking monkey robot? And she goes and buys me fucking socks. There's a lot of sneaky looks into things, and we obviously get fed more information now, and I personally, I'm sort of happy about it in some respects. But I almost don't know if it's a little bit too early for that, but then again, I suppose they've got to get the hype train running and stopping off at its various destinations. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, much love, Apocalypse done.